Hello, Karen here with your daily tarot message. I'm going to pull us a few oracles and see where Spirit leads us. Just wanted to share something. This morning I was out for a walk near Thetford Forest, and as I'm walking about to leave, a huge bird kind of swooped down in front with a massive wingspan, and it was a light colour, but it was so quick it was obviously diving for its prey in the undergrowth. I didn't see what bird it was, just that it was a light colour with a huge wingspan. And I kind of went forward a bit to see if I could see it, and couldn't see it. And then suddenly, quite in a distance off, the bird took flight way away from where it landed, and again too quick. It was over the canopy of the trees, so I couldn't see. But I was reflecting on this, and I kind of really felt Spirit say, and this is what I wanted to share with you, that when Spirit is working, we may see where it lands, the synchronicities, the signs, the whatever it is, however Spirit works with you. You can see that land and you can see it take off, but often in between, that ground in between, you can't see. It's difficult to always see. But just that sense of when it lands, when that look at what's going on in your life, in your mind, in your emotions, in your circumstances, any area of your life, just see what that's about in the present moment, and then keep your eyes open for where it takes flight, where you see those signs of the movement of Spirit again, because that's your direction. Yeah, just really interesting. Just really wanted to share it as I was meditating before the read. I kind of got an urge to share that. So if it's helpful for anyone, it may or may not have a connection with this read, but yeah, interesting. In that sense of the in-between time, that can be really confusing. We kind of know immediately what's happening, that Spirit's at work, we can feel the ripples, but we don't always know where it's leading. And that sense that in-between times can sometimes be the purge, the purge to make more room for that magic. Right, let's see what the cards have to say. X marks the spot. See love, the love in disguise. I know this card particularly talks about ex-partners, and about the dreaming of them, and when they're coming back up in your psyche. But also, I think X marks a spot. I always think of X as the cosmic X, those fixed signs of the zodiac, the elemental energies. So that sense of love in disguise. So what I was saying earlier about that bird, we know we're loved and cared for when we see Spirit land or take off, but the in-between time, when sometimes we can't see what path to go, or difficulty comes, it can be really hard. But these are the purging times. These are the times when we're learning trust, love. We're learning to be sovereign and strong in ourselves. Yeah, so that's an interesting one. Let's pull a chakra card. I'm interested with this read because very specifically told what decks to use today, so be an interesting message. Yeah. Let's see what chakra card's going to come. Soul healing. So yeah, sense of that, see the love in disguise, you know, whatever's going on, whatever's happening in your life, if you've lost jobs, relationships, or you've got some really difficult material. I know with the eclipses, you know, it's been very purge-like for a lot of people, you know, lots of old material resurfacing, lots of emotional difficulties. But this is a promise of soul healing, deep healing, you know, on the soul level. So this see the love in disguise, it's an encouragement from Spirit to kind of look where that pain is, you know, look where that pain's landing, look at the spot it's landing, work with that, offer that up, and you'll have soul healing going on there, because the whole thing is this constant leading us back to center. So even circumstances that feel very difficult can actually be a route to healing. Might not be seeing where that spirit's going in our undergrowth, but you can be sure it's to make us fly, take flight. So we'll put an elemental, see what the message is on that. And we have fire energy. Harness your creativity, excitement and enthusiasm, and great things will happen. Yeah. So when we're going through those difficulties, you know, if we're looking to see the work of Spirit in us, to see soul healing, to see, we then don't get kind of demotivated and wrapped up in the issues that are happening. We know that, you know, further down the line, or within that difficulty, we can have our creativity pulled out. We can become excited and enthusiastic, even if the circumstances are difficult. So that's fire. And I'll pull us some tarot using a different tarot deck. Oh, that really wanted to come out. Tarot deck today. I'll pick that up. Just 1 minute. The moon. Path of the moon. We have the moon, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups. Wow, wow, that's a very strong set of cards there. So we got the sacred feminine energy here. So yeah, very kind of earthy energy, but the Queen of Cups is our reflective, inwards, nurturing energy. Queen of Pentacles, the nurture of the earth. So, and our roots, you know, our kind of roots in the earth. This moon is about the stuff that is hidden, the unconscious, the spiritual, the, you know, everything that is. I mean, it's interesting, that bird I thought was a barn owl, which is, you know, something that flies by the light of the moon. So there's that sense of Spirit saying, you know, whatever the difficulties appear to be at the moment, it's actually love. It's, you know, it's love in disguise. It may be hidden. It may be hidden. It may not be apparent to you. Just like for me, I couldn't see that bird's movement in the undergrowth, but it's like this is going on undercover. We got this soul healing with the Queen of Pentacles and this sense of you know, this wonderful kind of feminine energy with the moon that is coming for you. You know, this is what is working out in your heart. It's not wasted. There's a beautiful growth occurring within. There's an expansion within. It may not be working outside, but this is very kind of nurturing internal energy. So, and you know, with this creativity, I mean, that's, you know, there's someone who's creative, who's very intuitive, who has a really deep nurturing spirit. There's that sense of, and this figure here is that Isis figure, the person bird figure, which again is Isis is a goddess of the night, of dreams, but protection too. So yeah, with the Queen of Cups, we can look at all this for our, you know, our depth of creativity, to get exciting, even if things feel like they're not seen. We don't know the direction we're going in. So yeah, interesting read. Right, and I'll pull us a message card from the Shamanic Healing Oracle. But yeah, those queens are, you know, I mean, they're nurturers, that feminine energy. We need to nurture what's inside us. We need to have those times that are kind of, you know, we can't really see what's going on. But it's actually spirits landed in those situations, those difficulties, to bring that depth of healing and that depth of sovereignty. Yeah, slow but steady. So yeah, that's, you know, we got the tortoise and the spiral there. So sometimes we feel like we've spiraled right in, you know, that we're kind of covered with that watery, emotional, you know, and we haven't got this fire of creativity and excitement. But this is really a message that's saying, don't rush, don't, you know, X marks the spot. So if you're caught in a difficult circumstances, you're not seeing the light, you know, you feel like you're in kind of some twilight zone, just don't try and rush out. Just sit with it, be with it, allow spirit to speak to you through any difficulties that you've got. I mean, they're beautiful cards. And the Queen of Cups, I mean, and the Queen of Pentacles, they're nurturing, creative. That is the feminine energy, as is the moon. Yeah, so slow but steady, people. All right, hope they were helpful. Lots of love. Bye-bye.